in my career in fire is that every situation is unique and requires its own type of style, leadership style, and how you apply that. It's so complex, and trying to figure out, okay, you're trying to get a group of people to perform a task or a function that they may or may not want to do, or may not be motivated to do, and some or all of them may or may not be, and how do you hit the right notes with them so you know they're all singing the same tune with you. That's always been interesting for me, is being able to read people. And a lot of it is, you know, that getting to know them and trying to build a relationship ahead of time. That's not always possible in fire, because we're always throwing together ad hoc teams, you know, task teams to go do this or that. But as long as you're clear in what you want to do, leader's intent, and why you're doing it, and what it's going to look like when we're done. Having been a leader and a follower, I know for me it's a lot easier to follow people that I know, respect, and I can believe them when they tell me something. So, you know, trying to remain credible with folks is key. Don't try to bullshit your way through things. Always, you know, try to be as transparent as possible with things that you can. People don't need to always know everything, but they need to know everything they need to know to get the job done. And so you need to give them the tools. If you're withholding information, you're withholding power, and you're not empowering your people. The biggest leadership lesson I ever learned was everybody serves as an example. Some are good examples, some are bad examples. So you can learn from everybody by watching and observing how they lead, how they manage things. And you have to do that. And you just can't discount someone who you think is a poor leader or manager because they have nothing to offer. They have plenty to offer. Like I said, everyone's an example, good or bad. And you need to learn from that. And I used to, back before L180, and while we were getting rid of S201, the first supervisory skill class we had, it was the Martin Broadwell, you know, moving up to supervision book that we forced everyone to read, and it was just the most driest deal. And the objectives of S201, and used the Leadership Secrets of Attila the Hun book to revamp that course. And you know, that course offered a kind of the first little taste of looking introspectively at how you are as a leader, rather than, you know, reading about what a manager does. What does it take to be a leader? And that helped me a lot developing that course and working on it, and then actually teaching it a few times. So I learned a lot that way, as far as, you know, look deep inside when you're evaluating things.